Hello, everyone. In this short lecture, I will review a number of major themes and concepts in the last module. I encourage you to watch this short lecture before taking the quiz. And now I'm sharing my study guide with you. Well, this is a study guide for Module 7. First, China after Mao Zedong is China from the late 1970s through the 1990s. In 1976, a lot of movements happened. Well, the first is April 5th movement. This movement happened before Mao died. This movement, many people gathered in the Tiananmen Square to oppose the government policy, especially the Cultural Revolution. And after Mao died, China changed its economic and political policies, right? And then China started its reform and open up policy, right? So in your textbook and in my lectures, you can find so many policies were adopted. For example, the one-child policy. For example, the government started to emphasize on foreign modernizations, right? And many economic policies that pushed economic development. However, the economic development did not bring about political transformations. Right? From the late 1970s, though the 1989, intellectuals argued for political transformation, argued for democratization. However, they failed. And in 1989, the student demonstration broke out in the Tiananmen Square in Beijing. And quickly, this demonstration was brutally suppressed on June 4th, right? So that is a major movement in modern China. That after that, China focuses on economic development, but not political transformations. Japan from the 1980s. In the late 1970s, we see the post-war prosperity, right? But 1970s, because of the oil crisis, Japan, the double-digit growth came to an end. And in 1980s, we see a lot of inflation in Japan, right? And there's a trade war between Japan and the US because of the fixed exchange rate, because of the currency rate, and we see a lot of the influx of US dollars to Japan, right? And after 1990s, Japan entered a long period of economic stagnation. So the bubble collapsed, right? The economic bubble collapsed. And so that is a major feature of Japan from the 1980s. Finally, Korea. Korea, you should know that in North Korea, most policies in North Korea served the military, not the economy, but served the military. And in North Korea, government tied all the individuals in their state-run institutions, right? And they have many regulations for individuals, and there we see the power of the individuals, the Kim family in North Korea, right? But in South Korea, in the late 1980s, South Korea witnessed democratic transition because this mass movement. One most important one is the during struggle in 1987. After that, South Korea had this election, and civilians became presidents from the late 1980s. So that is a general theme, some major concept of this module. And this is the last quiz. I create 5 questions. Some of them are very interesting, and just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.